But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there was no point in our being born? Would you say that of our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they meaningless? They were not! Their memory serves as an example to us all! The courageous fallen, the anguished fallen, their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget them! And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successors to do the same for us! Because my soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world! My soldiers push forward! My soldiers scream out! My soldiers rage!
Welcome back, AUG enjoyers. Welcome back, AUG enjoyers. Today, we're doing some prep for 12.1. And we're going to be doing we're going to be helping out my buddy get his 1%. And then we'll do some PTR keys later. So, welcome back. Also, I cut all my hair off. I had about a foot of hair that had to go. So this is actually my first key, and oh wait, hold on. Okay. Oh, I almost went in the wrong spec. All right.
10, 9, 8, 7.
I've been bouncing back and
6,
forth between a couple of different
5,
things, so I almost just went in as
3,
Chrono on accident.
2, 1.
That would have been so bad. Chrono and my scale commander set. Dude, I haven't done this in a while, so I might be
4,
a little
3,
bit rusty.
2, 1.
But we're gonna see how it goes. Let's do it over there. We're gonna lust.
AOE.
Oh, I don't have my lust music ready to go. Hold on. Oh my god, I'm lagging bad.
AOE.
That was not good lag.
AOE.
I kind of got unused to spreading bombardments while I was playing PTR so much. Crazy lag spike though. Okay. Hopefully it straightens out. Oh my god, what is going on? There's my kick there. Alright, it seems like the lag's leveling a little bit. But that first pull, I thought I was just gonna die because I just couldn't do anything. I also have a heroic litany now that I've never used in a key yet, so this is the first time I've took the litany into keys.
CC.
I had to do it. Oh, I don't have that. Dude, this is crazy lag.
CC.
I don't know what setting I have turned on, but this ain't looking too great right now.
CC.
Maybe I dropped particle density back down. I had it off for Laura, and then put it back on to good. And I wonder if that's like kind of cooking me right now. Where is he? No. Oh, I put it right on the one mob. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, we're good. Oh, dude.
Mark.
I think my Ellesmere, my raid frames are jacked up. So every time I look over, I'm like, oh, I have a defensive rolling. But I don't think I don't think I've had the defensive rolling that often. And it's just on right now. I don't have it. Oh.
Mark.
I just got one tapped.
Mark.
I'm not gonna send the Apex here. Or the Eons here. This thing's almost dead. I'm glad we're not doing any fuck shit with these like skips and stuff. Come on. Yeah, I'm just building some stuff up. Dude, every pull is a lag. Oh my god.
AOE. AOE.
This needs to get corrected ASAP as soon as I'm out of here, because this is brutal.
AOE.
He's the only one that's gonna live, so I just double put it on him.
AOE.
CC.
I really wanted my double
CC.
dupe for that pull, for this pull specifically, but he just took too long to get there. Oh.
CC. CC.
It's so weird going from PTR chrono to live scale.
CC.
There's that. I'll save Litany
Mark.
for the intermission phase.
AOE.
Try to give the healer some help here. I'll pop a defensive too.
Your survival wasn't necessary.
Fucking particle density, dude.
Mark.
It's definitely not my particle density, because I used to have it on ultra, and it was fine. And then when I took it off, we did this the other day, and I remember being like, oh, I can't see shit on these frontals. I gotta put my particle density back up. And then right there is kind of the same issue. I just couldn't see shit on the frontal and just sat in it.
AOE.
I can move into it this time. Yeah, dude, I can't see, like, you can't see shit about these things.
Mark.
There we go, it's on me. I took a little too much more damage than I would have liked for that right before the fire went off. I really don't want to pop a defensive there. I don't think you need to. But I took a hit like right beforehand.
AOE.
Dude, I couldn't see which way it was facing at all.
Mark. Mark. AOE.
I gotta focus on this because I feel like I can't see shit. Okay. I should have a hammer. There we go. All right. I think the lag seems to have subsided for the most part, but we'll see how it actually ends up playing out. I'm guessing we're lusting here because it's a typical lust pack. We have it up. If he goes. Oh, there we go. I really thought that it was going to go deeper. That's what she said. At least we were able to get the double dupe out for this. See, this is where it's a little weird if you do that. If you don't do that big pull, then you have like this little like half pull you have to work with, but I think he moved pretty well here. Kick that. There's that.
Mark.
I'm actually gonna hit my litany here. It's so weird to be back on live. I haven't done like a live key in so long.
Mark.
Oh. This thing's growing on me, so I gotta keep moving. There we go. Okay, we're chilling. I forgot, I gotta remember Zephyr works there too.
Mark.
I can probably switch to this cutthroat. Ooh. Missed me with that green shit. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm still getting a little bit lag. I'm still getting a little bit of lag.
AOE.
I'm also fighting for my life a little bit here. A little more than I would care to like with how many defensives I need to use like outside of when I need to use them. What is that Eon's add-on? That is an add-on I'm working on. It doesn't quite work the way I want it to yet though. Basically, it's gonna just, the idea is that from when combat starts, it'll start tracking.
Drop.
Yeah, that was almost really bad. It'll start tracking and let me know every like 1.5 minutes from my last thing, my last eons,
Dispel.
so to be able to use it again. They're doing some weird shit here. I don't know what they want to do. To basically be like a pseudo Omni CD.
AOE.
But right now it's a little, with how Blizz does like their stuff, it's a little wonky. So we'll see how it actually ends up working. Let's put this right here. I know what he's trying to do.
Dispel.
Let's get that dispel off.
Drop.
Yeah, if I can get it, right now the main issue is getting it to read when I eons, because Blizzard doesn't like any kind of like combat add-ons.
AOE.
Okay, I just want to do this. They don't like any combat add-ons, so whenever you try to do something that reads a combat log, it kind of says no.
Drop.
I think that litany helped.
Dispel.
Curse on me.
Drop.
I like that he's kind of guiding where the drops go, so people aren't like doing just whatever they
AOE.
want. We'll pick that. Little prez while I'm moving. Little prez never hurt no one.
Drop.
Oh. My bad. Didn't have him might up. Thanks for you. Thanks, add-on. Okay, we got to swap over to this guy.
Dispel.
Although I think we're in a pretty safe spot. Dude, my AC I usually have just running all the time and my door's open. And it kind of like cools the house. When I close that door, man, this room is ice cold. Like, ice cold. And I think I gotta do a quick one. Okay. Had to do a quick blind reach for the button there.
Dodge. Dodge.
Oh man, this is gonna be, by a lag, it's gonna be a real
AoE.
bad time.
AOE.
Oh,
Dodge.
if there's one thing you can count on me for, it's getting volcano locked
Dodge.
on this pole specifically every single time. Come on back in. There we go. Hit this, getting ready to go into my bombardment spread, and there we go.
Dodge.
I might be able to squeak out another
Dodge.
eons here, but I don't know if I want to do it too far at the end. Yeah, we got enough people. I'm going for it.
AOE.
Oh, that guy's dead.
AOE. AOE.
Oh, I thought it went off already. I wasn't really paying attention to it. I was just guessing off time. I was like, yeah, that's probably finished casting by now.
AOE.
Can get that off and that. Okay. Actually not too bad of a Eon's cast. I thought they were going to die quicker, and then we lost the lock.
AOE.
And so it stalled it a little bit, and I think it stalled it just enough.
AOE.
Come on, this guy's got to die. Oh, that was almost a real... Oh, I did hit it. I meant to hover in place, and I shot forward right as that fucking arrow hit, and I just saw my gold body die. Azure Strike, Azure Strike, Azure Strike. He will come down. Dude, I feel like I have an infinite number of hovers on what's it called, PTR, and then none here. Because Chrono just has like much longer ones.
AOE.
Okay, I think I had a good litany there. Still getting used to using it. I'm gonna defensive that, even though I can cauterize it. I'll use the defensive first.
AOE.
Come up. There we go. Dude, this lag is brutal. Rebuff? Hit him with the rebuff.
AOE.
I don't know if we want to lust here or last. See, I'm going to cauterize that now.
AOE.
Zephyr that. Oh my god, I'm getting cooked. Getting cooked. I also probably should just listen to that dude yelling out darkness and got into the darkness with them.
AOE.
I'm hoping my... Okay, yeah. There's a knock for that. Little prez going out. Dude, my hands are so cold. I can't type. Last. Okay, that works.
Mark.
Little, I think that was a decent litany. Oh.
Stack.
That dude just got lit up off of just like rot damage. That's so unfortunate. We don't have a battle res. Oh, we do. Okay, we got it out. All right, that's actually we're still doable then.
Mark.
Ooh,
Stack.
good move as a group there.
Mark.
Good move as a group. Tank went the other way. Good.
Stack.
Okay. Whew. Thought that demon hunter was gonna be a little late, but he had his shit ready to go.
Intermission.
Oh, get off of me. There we go. These guys stack so weird.
Away.
That's fine. Just gonna do this. Really hit him with that.
Away.
Oh, oops.
Away.
All right, here we go.
Mark.
I thought that fellow was just gonna let us eat that right there.
Stack.
Yeah, you only need 2 people to be in that, so if you can't get to it, it's fine.
Mark. Stack.
Oh, okay, we can just chill here. I was really worried he was gonna just dash. How's it looking after all stat changes? Seen some good logs. We still dooming? We're not in the happiest state of mind, but I think that a lot of like
Away.
when you look at like tier lists and stuff that people are doing, they're looking at the logs from Scale Commander, and that's not what we're
Away.
playing. So I think that a lot of people don't understand exactly how AUG is right now. Which
Away.
could be an advantage to us if Blizz is like, oh man, everybody's saying AUG's really bad, we should look into buffing them. It's going to be like kind of a rough early season though, because you need a lot of mastery, and it's just hard to stack as much as you need early on. And there is like kind of potential for a Scale Commander hybrid that's running crit haste and mastery. So that might be like an early play, because that's kind of like what we're already running. It's like a little bit of mastery and then mostly crit haste, but it's like 10% behind a mastery chrono.
Mark.
Yeah, dev actually is supposed to be, it's like kind of dog in keys. It just has really bad damage profile,
Stack.
but it's going to be very good in the raid. Because there's a lot of cleave in the raid. So I think it might be really good in raid, and then like just suffer from how like just its normal stuff in keys. Because it has the same damage profile it always has. I don't think we have nearly enough time to do this last boss, but we'll see. We do have Lost. I'll try to squeak some early Essence Burst into it. Alright, we're lusted. I don't have my music up, so no Lust music this time. It's okay. Maybe I can get it up while we're talking here. There we go. Oh my god.
Clear.
They're a little offensive. I feel like I'm fighting a little bit here. As long as I mean, that kind of worked out, because if I had gotten targeted by that, I would have still had the defensive rolling.
Arrow.
There's no arrows. Whew. Is somebody dead here? I think so. Oh, no. Okay. We just did too good of a job clearing out these arrows. Ooh. That's unfortunate. I walked in enough to hit the arrow, but I didn't. Can't even reach. This is so unfortunate. There we go.
Mark.
Oh, not a great one.
Arrow.
There's no way we do 20% in 10 seconds. Had we not had these the deaths, I think we could have easily got it, but you know, it is what it is. Can't win them all.
Mark.
Curious to see how I did on damage, because I don't think I was like I knew I was coming into this pretty rusty. I'm helping people with 21s. I'm helping my the warlock. He's in my guild. He's pushed keys with me a bunch, but he just hasn't pushed enough to get into the 1% yet. So I'm trying to help him get it. Which I'm 2 away from 21 Brazil, which would be really nice to be able to, if I just had that, because I'd make life hell of a lot easier. But because right now I got a 22 Magisters, and then the rest 21s, and then 20 Nexus and Skyreach. I don't know what he has for keys. But I think I was. I mean, I'm usually auto logging everything. So let's see if I got a log of that one. I don't know who this guy is. He just whispered me. You have Brazil 21s? Not too. Oh, it's Tank. All right. Let's see. We do have a. I mean, I guess I could live log this. I have a 20 Magisters. And he's got a 20 Pitasaron. So at least we got like 2 easy keys we can do. I don't know if... I'm pretty sure he's Brazil 20. I don't think he's missing any 20 keys. But at least we have Magisters and Pit. Let me get him back in the group. Alright, I might have to do a restart or something. Figure out what the hell's going on with my shit. Yep. Okay, so particle density was disabled. Which is why I couldn't see literally anything. We can drop the texture resolution. The reason I had particle density off is on Laura. The glaives are significantly easier to see when you have particle density turned down. He said he's got some dog 20s. Algather is ass. Dude, Algather is ass. Like, always. Caverns is awful, too. I have 5 score to get from that on a 20. Oh, okay. So these guys, I'm just like real close keys. That if we just did a good one, we'd be fine. He'd get some score from. Yeah, I mean, I did 182k there, but I was bottom, not by much, but like 5k. Yeah, he said he has a 31:38, so he timed it by like 22 seconds. All right, we're gonna do Magisters. Oh, nope. Don't start teleporting for no reason now. What's he at right now for score? It's 39:13. So he's probably gonna need like 2 or 3 keys timed. We can get 2 or 3 21s. Okay. 3983 on main. I know what I'm doing. Oh, he's 33. I was like, wait, why is he talking about his score? See, like, I understand doing like my main has this score when you're in the earlier keys, just to be like, just let me end. Like, I know I'm doing on 12. But I feel like if your main is that, like, you know what happens in it, but you might not know exactly how to play it as a healer or as whatever you're queuing in. So it's like, it doesn't really sell me at all when I see people say like, oh, this is, I can do this. Even the Warlock in my group was just like, yeah, man, trust me, bro, it's 3.9. Even though it's not connected on Raider.io, just trust me, bro. It just doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't correlate to me unless you're in like the lower keys purely to say I know I'm not gonna just stand in shit. Where was it? There we go. I'm surprised nobody's queuing for a 20 mag. Like, this is like one of the easy keys. Oh, I gotta... I gotta make more food. But if I start a fire here, the brooms come and sweep it up and just get rid of it. Also, I think I need some add-on updating. So let's do that. Hearty foods. He was saying he always gets hit by the arrow rain on that that pull with the two birds, and I was like, I don't think I've ever not been silenced. I don't think I've ever made it through that without being silenced before. I had a 3K person sign up for 21 before. It's like, you know what? I appreciate the confidence, but you're not coming. Okay, I got a bunch of updates I gotta get. Dude, I so wish I just got the Brazil 21s, just because it would have been easy to be like, oh, we can just hit every 21 key for you and just, you know, the super spreader. Would I ever try a game called Swarmy? Nah. Nah, I wouldn't. I also wouldn't click a link that someone sent me. I played RuneScape too much. I'm not getting scammed, brother. What do I want to do? There we go. We're gonna do that. Looking at Teddy's tier list and Yoda, they're going on SC's spec, not Chrono Mastery build as well. Yeah, I was watching Teddles have it in C, and he was like looking at logs, and I think he was looking at like old Scale Commander ones, and then like a few new ones, and like even if you go to Warcraft logs and look at everything, you know, all the top runs are old runs for Scale Commander, pretty much. $90 average myth for that. I think we could probably get fish guts. I mean, we'll pull these two guys in because it's Brazil, so it's like we're probably chilling. I am Og. You will be okay. Amen. We're all gonna make it. We're all gonna make it. One thing I hate about WoW is people look at these lists and people in 10s gatekeep people out due to that. It's not meta when vet players can be. Yeah. The meta spec is, I have a whole video on this. It's literally just the spec that can do the highest stuff, but it's not necessary unless you're doing the highest stuff. It makes things easier, but like I've pugged random. I've been like half phys comp, half meta comp, half all that stuff. Like it doesn't really matter. I'd rather like it's usually take the player, not the class. It's just when you're pugging, it's a lot easier to be like, well, it's like if you're pugging, you're like you don't really know the player, so you have to rely on the class, and then that's kind of where I think people get scared to invite off specs. But sometimes when I see like a fucking outlaw rogue or like some random class that's like 3,900, I'm like, oh, this dude's a gamer. Like he's a gamer. He's gonna be fine. But it's also just like And then like you're trying to build like when I build comp, I'm trying to build some sort of synergy in it. So it's like sometimes I won't take somebody, but it's not because I don't think they can do it. It's just because like if I bring all casters and then an outlaw rogue, like he just gets fucked because he doesn't get any buffs or anything like that. You know what I mean? Do you think now with the duplicate damage reduced, we should avoid the Apex? No. The Apex is still good. You just play Chrono with extreme mastery, and you don't really worry about ever double duping again. You don't ever double dupe's kind of gone. You can do it on the hybrid scale build, but the hybrid scale build is like I think like 10% behind in keys. It's just less reliant on your teammates, so it's probably better in like a pug world. And then on single target, I think Scale Commander is like 15% behind Chrono, so it's like not even a thing we play. When they nerfed the Wing Leader, they basically made it do nothing in single target and be shit in AoE. So they really cooked the Wing Leader. But you definitely still take the dupe, the Apex talent, because it does double your Ebon Might buff. So like when you're playing Chrono, like you're very buff oriented, and having that 100% increase to your Ebon Might, or did they change it to 50? I forget sometimes. 75. So like that helps your buff damage. You're like, we're looking at probably between 70 and 80% external damage. So if your teammates don't have hands, you're in trouble. It's a lot. Like right now and on live, we're probably like 30 to 40 on scale in keys, and then switching over to something that's like I've had as high as like 80% external on PTR. So it's tough. It's like basically I think what the general understanding is that Chrono Warden's the best with stacking mastery, but for the masses it might not be as good just because of how it relies on other people. I open stream and the first thing I hear is if teammates don't have hands, you're in trouble. I just depleted a 21 pit because DK in my group missed the frost breath thing, so we had two. Oh, dude, that sucks. Pit's like such a kind of easy key that when something goes wrong on it and it's a stupid mistake, it just feels like you're like, oh, come on, man. Like this could have just been so easily done. Did that Diamond guy whisper you? That guy is crazy. Nine. He would like lobby me in whispers to try to get in. I never whisper anybody when I'm like queuing into something, because I'm just gonna queue into 5 keys, the max amount of keys if they're available, and then just wait and see what happens. I got so annoyed when a DK dies and they say they had no defensives. Yeah, Death Strike's their defensive. Just full heal with one ability. Sucks spending on others' damage at the beginning. We buffed heal and tank too, then only buffed DPS, and we finally get damage, and now we've just buffed DPS, and if they don't play, we suck. Yeah, like in Raid, I think it'll be fine. Raid's gonna be harder for a lot of people. You're gonna have to there's gonna be more reliance on knowing cooldowns again, pressing against the right people, standing next to the right people so your shifting sands hits them. So I think we're gonna lose a lot of AUG players due to how difficult the raid's actually gonna be, and how we're kind of middle tier in keys. So you have like this, like usually if you're meta in keys, you'll make it work in raid just so you can just play the same class. And I think right now we're probably going to see people try to do Chrono AUG in keys, be like, oh shit, this is not good. And then since we're not meta in keys, they're just going to hop off of it. But if you pilot it well in raid, I think it's going to be very good. Especially if you have a good comp with like a lot of split cleave and stuff, I think you'll do really good. But I think the hardest part is like, one, your shifting sands, that's like your big buff damage. You're gonna need to be near the people you want to do it. So that's really hard to do when you're progging, to like try to reposition and stuff. I think like if you're in like, unless you're doing like higher end content, I think you could probably just play the same way and it's not going to be that dramatic. But like if you like, the skill ceiling for it is going to be much higher. So like you can still kind of play average and be middle of the pack, but I think if you play it well, you'll do more than people expect. I also think though it's the positioning I think is going to be like, it's important, but I don't know how like it's going to work in practicality, like in live, because everyone's moving around and you're chasing people got to avoid mechanics that like, I think part of it's going to be like, just get as close as you can, you know, hope for the best, and just try to stay away from the worst people. Because it's really hard to do that, like to make sure you're next to somebody at a certain moment, especially if a mechanic's going off and you have to like split or something like that. So like we don't really fully know how the raid data is going to look because we haven't had a chance to really do it. We did raid testing and then we got like 4 tuning passes and never got a chance to do it again. So it's like we don't really know 100% how the raid's going to look for us. It's all just kind of guessing based off of the play style. So it might not be as difficult as you know, we've kind of cooked it up to be. We might see it be fine. But I know that with all of our damage, or a lot of our damage coming from like shifting sands and stuff like that, which is proximity based, it might be more important. I always get told if I need to get in melee range, go there. If I need to go range, go range to buff. Shifting sands will be targeted and AUG will be playable again. Dude, I think they should just make prescience be the shifting sands target, like they did with Ebon Might. Put it with shifting sands. It might cause some weird gameplay because like you don't want to hold pres and stuff like that, but at least like you kind of know where it's gonna go. You have some sort of idea, some sort of agency over where it goes, other than proximity. Because if I'm like mid fire breath and a healer just walks next to me and they get sands, that's horrible. Like, that's horrible. But if I just have like 4 targets pressed and they're all DPS at the very least, and then shifting sands just goes on them, like cool. Actually, I take that back. I don't think shifting sands would ever go on a healer if they're close. I think it does still focus on DPS first. But if a healer picks up a moat and the moat gives them shifting sands, that's bad. Moats aren't going to be super important though. They'll just, you won't like play around them, I don't think. I think the race the world first might. I think there's going to be some, as the kids would say, some fuck shit where they do some, like I think they're going to do some weird shit, but I don't think it's going to apply to literally anyone. Yeah, focuses on DPS, but like I would like to be able to pick the DPS that it goes on. That's kind of like the only difference it would be. And then moats is like whoever picks it up just gets it. And before it used to be whoever picks it up gets it, except for shifting sands, which would automatically go on a DPS. And they took that away for some reason, which is I think is really bad, really bad decision. It should work the same way. But I think Race the World First people are going to be doing some weird stuff with moats to like force them to spawn in certain areas and have people positioned around that. But we'll see how that actually goes. Prescience could be a choice node with 1 for keys and 1 for raid, and the raid one being your target also receives shifting sand with like a longer cooldown. I think that would also be fine. Because right now, like, Prez doesn't really, like, all the Prez talents don't really help in keys because, like, most of the time you can keep your Prez up on your DPS the whole time with these. So, like, moats giving Prez is like, we're playing this, but it's like, in keys, it doesn't really add too much to it. Fourth in season 2 was when we got shot, though. That we were, like, taken out back and beat. because they took away our ability to buff tanks and healers and then didn't compensate like at all. Like at all to losing 2 buff targets. And then that's kind of what the Evan Might change was this season. Was like, all right, we're going to give you, 16% or 20%, 16% split between 2 people. Instead of like closest clutch mates and adjusting it that way and stuff. What I think would be really cool is if we got a closest clutch mates, which if you don't know what that was, it was Evan Might was stronger outside of raid to compensate in dungeons. If they did something like that for shifting sands, it'd probably make it a little bit better in keys. But I don't know how. I feel like there's a line for how strong shifting sands is, because right now on PTR we have like 70 to 80% uptime on sands, and sands gives on average like 15% verse. So we're also a walking DR for the group now. Like we're a walking 8% DR, which is kind of crazy, and I think that people underestimate that. But it's also like you don't predict it around fights and stuff like that, so it's kind of just whenever you get it, so you can't like force it. But just generally to have 70% 80% uptime on a 8% DR is kind of insane. Like it's like a key level of defensive just for having us in the group. But then the question comes in, is our damage good enough to not be a key level below because of our damage? And then it just ends up balancing. Dude, where is this tank? We need a tank. But all of that being said, I am actually excited for season 2. I really like Buffog. I think Buffog's cool. It brings it back to its like what it was supposed to be. And I feel like it's more fun when I'm like just juicing the hell out of people and you're lining up in CDs, you feel powerful instead of just having like a general gameplay loop. I think it's more fun. Yeah, we'll get tuning. What they said, like 17th, 21st, and something else. It's kind of like as soon as the dungeons come out, or the raid comes out, and then right after Race the World first, and then one more after that. So we might see some changes. I just don't understand why they smashed Wing Leader as hard as they did. Like Wing Leader was out of control and definitely overbearing, but there was so many other ways to nerf it that wouldn't have caused a 30% damage knock. Like they could have just capped the amount of bombardments available. They could have reduced a little bit of the CD per tick. They could have made it so you weren't doing weird shit where you have like 6 bombardments out at a time, Yeah, cap bombs to 2 is literally all they needed to do to make all the goofy stuff that people were trying to cook up just gone and still keep it like reasonable. I think they probably could have, to be fair, they could have also reduced how much cooldown it ticked off every time, but still have it be like multiple applications. Because on PTR, dude, before that Wing Leader nerf, you were disgusting in AoE. Like, with the amount of cooldown reduction you got on Upheaval, you almost always had 3 bombs out. And you would just have like 30-second eons. Like, it was insane. And so, like, everybody was looking at it like, okay, this is definitely going to get nerfed. We'll probably get capped. We'll probably lose some stuff. And then they were like, we're going to take it away entirely. We were like, hold on, that's not what we were looking for. Yeah, most people don't have, yeah. Part of that too is the key level needs to be pretty high up to get some of those, 3-4 dupe functions. Like sometimes it's just not possible to do that with fights that die. You have to be in like 23 keys to like really get that, to like squeeze that 3 to 4 dupe benefit. Or like have your tank pulling right. And when if you're pugging, like that's never gonna happen. Like it's almost never gonna happen if you're pugging. That's why you see like Kess and his group having like 4 dupes out at a time, but they're all like they're playing for that. So like it's you don't have that same environment. Oh yeah, your EU's high, isn't it? Isn't it like 21 Brazil, or it was 21 Brazil like a while back? So EU's just better, just better than NA. There's like nobody trying on NA. I think our top group for region is Australian too. It's like they're not even like a US group. I think it's crazy we're still looking for a tank here. Dude, it feels weird to not have hair anymore. Got it in a bag somewhere in the other room. I'm gonna donate it. This is crazy. Oh yeah, if it's 3,800, it's probably not even gonna go past 39. It'll probably stay where it is. It'd probably be like 3,850. Like you gotta have a lot of people push up two or three keys. Even 3,900 would be like a full key level higher. Everyone that can try has been selling Brazil keys. Yeah, to be fair, that's probably true. The Brazil system needs a rework. High speed, low drag. Yeah, dude, exactly. Exactly. So when I'm eonsing and I'm flying through the air, we're good to go. Because that's Chrono Warden, you can't dictate where you're going. You're just sending it straight out. It's weird. I cut it off, and I like half like it, but I think I'm gonna really like it once it starts to grow back, because I wanted it to be like shoulder length, and she went way high on it. But I think it's gonna grow in really nicely, and I'm looking forward to that. Missing 207 points for 10%, the grind. That's a lot of points. that's a lot of points actually. That's 2 full key levels. AUG Discord working on how to tell people using CDs with sense power being a bit meh. Yeah, it is gonna be a bit meh. For not everything though. So the biggest issue with sense power is some classes just have like a minor CD that runs forever, or like has extremely high uptime, and it causes sense power. And so like I wish, like what they need to do is go through the sense power list and just pick like the 1.5 and 2 minute, like the big CDs, because Unholy DK, for example, is a big offender of this. They just always have it up, so your pressing it always goes on the Unholy, even when he's just in like a minor CD. So like if you look at like, this was our last Laura kill. So if you look at where is in the beginning is our Unholy. He's like pretty low, but if you go to Prez, I guess Folius took a lot of it, but he's, there we go, Fate Mirror. So he's like a big target of it. Out of all the people there, like they'll have, like if you're an arms warrior, I'm pretty sure you have really short CDs too. So like they're the offenders that like you don't want to hit them when, I don't want to hit them when Fuchsia is, oh, you can't even see it. So if I'm looking at like Wet Piss God, like the warrior and the Unholy DK, they're just in their CDs like most of the time. But when Fuchsia and A are in their CDs, I want to hit them, but Sense Power is on the other guys, and that's where Prez is going to go. So like it needs some fine tuning, a little bit of work to target the right people, and then it'll be a lot better. Any add-ons that show you CDs now that have been laid to rest? No, unfortunately not. I think if I remember right, Zeph, the guy who runs Warcraft logs, he's he's in the Discord all the time. He's like a Drake for AUG and Dev. I think he's working on a add-on that is like a fake sense power that shows you the icon, but you get to pick what buffs it procs for. I think that's what he was doing last time I talked to him. And if that works, then like that'll be good, because then you can just use that as instead of sense power, and you'll still have your pres just kind of go where, like when you're auto targeting, it'll still go on the actual sense power, but you can manual a lot better. Someone was saying weak aura type add-ons will make a comeback in season 2. We'll see. We'll see. I feel like they're pretty adamant about not having that come back, but I'm curious if they're gonna give some leeway. I was all for the add-on apocalypse, but I don't think they did it very well. They didn't give the stuff that we needed in the default UI. They had some stuff. It wasn't bad, but they didn't give it all. Oh, it's Jungle. This guy's in our guild. And then I also have this over here. This is another add-on I'm trying to figure out. Spotlights. So you can... Oh. So you can mouse over and press people. Because I don't think there's like a good spotlight add-on. I think Ellesmere was supposed to be implementing it, but I don't know if he ever did. So like this would be... These guys aren't around. But I've... right now I want to get Sense Power to show up on there. And then be able to use that. Because then I can just put it here and boom, you know, tag the people. Clear all this off. Boom. Ooh, he dropped a hearty feast. Guy's a gamer. When I say I'm making add-ons, I know people might lose their fucking mind on it. They're just vibe coded. They're just AI add-ons. I don't know how to make add-ons. I know what ideas I want. Half the time I end up using somebody who's way smarter than me and made it themselves anyways. But I always like to play with stuff. With the new tier set, you think we'll save Prez for upheaval? I don't think we'll save Prez for upheaval necessarily, but I think it'll be more important to make sure your DPS have it when you upheaval. I think it'll be more like in keys, like you really don't like, you can kind of in keys on Chrono you can get 3 presses out, but there's usually like a downtime in between one of them. Did I just ready check? Oh, we're still in full, yes. There is still like some downtime if you do 3, if you do it like if you time it wrong. So you really don't want that downtime to be during your upheaval. So I think it's just going to be more important. We're not going to hold Prez for anything, but I feel like you might hold upheaval for 2 seconds if it means getting Prez on the other person. Oh, we have Lockgate. Okay, cool.
10, 9, 8,
7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's mine. I can't do the...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Kick that. There we go. I mean, I'm still lagging, but it feels to be a little bit better. This key's funny because there's like an insane amount of damage that AUG takes. That's way more than anyone else. And I was playing one time, and somebody was like, "Why'd you just sit in the pool there, like on that beam?" And I was like, "I didn't." And they were like, "There's no way you took that much damage not sitting in the pool." And I was like, "There is a way." Okay.
Mark.
Oh, took it again. Nice. I gotta get better at my prez, especially if it's gonna be that more important. What's this AUG Discord? It's called Worm Rest, I believe. I think if you just Google AUG Discord, it'll probably pop up. I should have eons there just to get my thing out, but am I playing stun? No, I'm not. Okay. Little prez, little prez. There we go. Knock that. Kick that guy to come in. Ooh. I am still lagging. I'm gonna need to restart after this. Because, like, I'm not getting, like, stutters. I'm just getting full-blown, like, it's just, like, choppy the whole time. Like, I'm not getting freezes. I'm just getting really bad. Consistent play. Azure Strike. Azure Strike. Azure Strike. Whoop. Like that. Little shield too. Little litany. Little litany never hurt no one. We're obliterating this thing.
AOE.
Perfect. Definitely playing better this time. I'm still a little lackluster on my prez, but it is what it is there.
Mark.
Kick that. Don't want that on me for sure.
AOE.
Dude, that thing like literally just kills me on a 21 if I'm not hovering. Like,
Mark.
thank God it's not on me again. Or me in general.
AOE.
That's kind of a crazy grab, I think.
Mark.
Did he just litany? I think he litanied.
AOE.
Okay. I'm gonna pop this. Oh, I didn't think he was pulling boss, so I didn't want to pull boss. Alright, we're gonna litany this. We should be okay. We just gotta kill this guy quick. Pop the pot, spread the bombs. Okay, that pyromancer just nuked. This guy's really, the damage really isn't bad on this guy. For AUG, it's like one of the few ones that like you kind of just live if you have even just hover. And you can actually use your defensives to like clear the orbs if you want. And we're really close to that pack. Oh no, we're not. Okay.
AOE.
Oh, also, dude, on Chrono, you use Warp instead, and Warp has a better DR, but it's 20% as soon as you use it, and then ticks down. So you're gonna need to time your stuff a little bit better. Like, I can grab these because I got my defensive rolling. AUG's like incredibly tanky if you can pre-defensive the damage. But if you can't, and you come in like late with it, it's real tough. Do this, because I'm probably gonna need a defensive here. There's that.
AOE.
Yeah, it's like the only times you need it. I can do this. Oop. I didn't mean to turn him around there. Yeah, hover usage is important. And I think of like when you're in the lower stuff and you can use what's it called? Slipstream, where you get one every time you eons, like you just feel like you always have it, you know? And then you go into to the higher stuff where you need to swap out for something else for the 10% DR, and you're like, dude, I'm just running out of it all the time. But it gets better. The more you do, the more you play it, the more you play with that, like, you don't have that extra charge, you get better at it. I should really have my eons for that phase, but because that's like he also takes more damage. I might be able to line this up with the knockback here. Take this over time instead. There we go.
Dispel.
You never save your eons for that, but it was coming up, so I just figured I'd line it. Dude, my lock here is doing nuts damage.
AOE.
That's my boy.
Intermission.
I probably shouldn't have sent my Ebonite there. Yeah, he's quick. No, he's not quick enough with it. Damn it. Yeah, bad timing. I should have just held my Ebonite so that I had it here. Now we're in kind of a weird spot. I will have it in just a moment, and then we'll be able to Zephyr all this stuff. Some of these guys are going to die here, so... Dude, yeah, I'm still getting those stutters. It's grim.
Mark.
Pulling them out, that's good. I'm going to do a litany into an... or eons into a litany. Okay, pop that. There we go. Let's get on this Magister to kick that. There we go. Oh, that's not good. Okay, there we go. I was chilling with just the one thing on me, and then I saw that dot come in. It was like, oh, that's bad. Yeah, dude, the healer is so important for AUG. Like, if I have to use my scales and stuff outside of what I've always said this, outside of when I actually need them, like on boss fights or dots or something like that, it makes everything so much harder.
Mark.
I used to play with this like really good healer. Let me kick that. Oh. I'm gonna stretch this. There we go. I think it was funny that everybody kind of swapped to the Chrono Shield for like a little bit more defensive, and there is more defensive, but that shield gets eaten immediately. Like, it does not last long at all. I like that this guy's pulling like this.
Mark.
Fish Guts and Folius. Hit Folius with a little heal there. Try to give some love, you know.
Mark.
Oh, defensive. Litany.
Mark.
I got a heal here.
Mark. Mark.
Oh, this is have some pots or some heals. I think he popped his litany too. Or or maybe that was my chrono shield. I remember when guys I played with said I should have breath for shields for the group. Yeah, no, you're not. You're not saving that for that. Come on.
Clear.
Please don't beat me. Please don't beat me. Thank you. Literally the worst one I can get is the first.
Dodge.
There's that. Heal myself. Okay, we're chilling. Pop that and this.
Clear.
Okay. As long as I don't get it, I'm happy. Hi, baby.
4, 3, 2,
How you doing?
1.
Clear.
I'm sorry. Do you want to just leave him out here? Leave the door open? You can do it? Okay.
Dodge.
He's a little madman for sure. He's been fed. He's been out too, so he's just. Mm-hmm. I think he probably thought you were dead. Ooh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know how my lock died there. I think he may have just caught a circle or something.
Clear.
Dude, Litany's great. This is like the first time I've like really ran keys with it. I'm gonna Zephyr this because that actually helps the circle.
Dodge.
And that little explosion. So that was pretty decent Zephyr there, if I don't say so myself.
Clear.
Yeah, I needed to get in there right away. I had no defensive. So I just healed myself and then jumped in. I didn't even have a hover for that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
See that little emerald blossom before I went in? It's tech. Healed me for a whole
Clear.
1k. Much as I'd like the Eons, we're hanging on to it here. I'm going to throw a little... Oh, I don't have an Emerald Blossom. Oh. That's okay. Throw a little heal on myself. We'll just wrap this up here.
Clear.
Oh, he's going to get one more mark out. I'm actually going to Zephyr... I mean, Evan might. Even though he's low. I got to get better on my prezes. Kind of used to just like always having prezes out just naturally on PTR. He said I hate that fight. I get too greedy. Yeah, sometimes you're trying to get that cast off at the last second. That circle pops. Unfortunate. I like that he built up some. Oh, where is it? 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 I even missed a kick. Somebody else got it. Is this what he's doing? Okay. Oh my god, the lag. I don't have a kick for it. And my thing is just for some reason staying. I gotta restart. Bad, dude. This is not good. Fill it in. He just ran. I think he just ran into the treadmill. Oh. Best in show. Best in show. Oh, I lost my dupe too. Thanks a lot, Illidan. Where is he there? Oh.
AOE.
Hit that. I probably could have saved Litany for this guy's thing, because the other guy was going to run his. But, whatever. I might have it back after this. There's that. Oh, pot.
AOE.
I got a cocoon on me. I'm chilling. I'm going to drop a heal. One more. I don't think it was worth getting the double here, because this thing's going to die. We have travel time. I just end up losing it anyways. Ooh. There's that one. That one's mine. Big knock. I don't care if it goes on seedlings, to be honest. This is horrendous. This fucking lag, dude. Kick that one. Little knock there. Swap to this guy. I do like when I'm playing Overlord when everybody has Prez. It's fun. Fun to be like, yeah, like the whole group's buffed.
AOE.
There we go. We got a little shield. It's crazy how much damage that shield does. Or how much damage his AoE does, sorry. Not the shield. The shield, dude, the new shield trinket does a ton of shielding. Like, I was testing on PTR, it was shielding for like my entire health bar. Like not like a little bit, like the full thing. There's a Zephyr. Pop, throw another heal down. We gotta pull the other guy, so I'm getting that out. He's probably not the best target to put that on, but that's okay. Put it on a Voidling. We still get hit. I hope he's bringing those other ones in. Kick that. Like saving that pack for the boss, because that'd be tight. And then we're gonna lose this guy for sure. I want this guy. I think I lose my dupe here. Yeah, at least in the downtime of the boss, I'll probably lose him. Although I probably could have... No, I ran out of it. Get that guy over there. Pop my trinket.
Mark.
I want to see if I can get away with not using... Oh my god. Oh, okay, I was gonna heal. We're good. If I can get away with not using defensives for as long as possible, I'm gonna do that.
Pull.
Okay, no pull on me. Beautiful. Where's my eons and don't die doing it? There we go. No! Alright, he's up. Rehabbing might. I should have got it on the target that was closer. People aren't going to be... I guess we have some spread cleave. The lock. No, my dupes. Why is that guy labeled Voidling? And now I can defensive here. Little dupe there. Come on. I don't need to hit that guy, I don't think, because we're not fighting him. So the shield matters less, but... This thing actually sucks. Oh, I got real close there.
Mark.
Pretty good. Found exploit. I don't know what he was talking about. I was like, where's our bear? He's way up there. Okay, I got that Void Terra. Hit one of these just to clear my thing. Little eons on somebody else. Even though we're lagging. Things are looking good. I'm getting negative frames right now, 15. I can go in and knock this guy up. We're chilling here. Get rid of my dupe. I don't want him pulling. He's pulled too many times on these staircases. Prez. Good. Okay. Just back up a little bit. Make sure I get everybody here. One Terra, Void Terra. I'm gonna get it on this guy. My focus over there. Little Prez. That kick was late, but that's okay. These guys are just getting nuked. I wonder if we're pulling a big guy. Usually we go other side after this. But I don't know where he's going. And I don't know if we have percent, so I don't want to eons because we're just going to have travel time if we got the percent. Perfect. Everything looks good. Okay, I'm just going to chill back here. I'm going to go on this side because he's over here. Oh, he's got that side. Okay.
Mark.
Defensive
Silk.
this. Fun fact. Yeah, he's got to get that one. If you Zephyr the ball there, the soak, you can actually reduce the damage on it. Oh, he's got it. Okay.
Mark.
I'm going to litany this one.
Soak.
And then, I think I'm okay here. Little pot. He's got that one.
Mark.
Guess I'm just presing the healer.
Soak.
There's that. I'm gonna wait for that to hit, and then right there, little Zephyr right at the end there. You can do it right before it. You can get the Zephyr for 2 bounces.
Mark.
Then I got to go this way and fly out.
Soak.
Throw a little heal. I got a defensive here, so we're chilling. Okay, he's got that one.
Mark.
We got Litany in 15. If I don't
Silk.
get the mark, it should be good. Yep, he's got that. Damn, I was hoping I could squeeze that one in.
Mark. Soak.
Alright, another Litany. Dude, rotating the litanies with the healer is some brilliance. Although I can't get the... Ooh, that's not good. Get him up. Nobody panic.
Mark.
Okay. We're gonna hit
Silk.
that. I don't really have much here for this. I can stretch it in a second. Okay, he's got that one. I could have got that if it was getting close. I got this one.
Mark.
Oh no. Defensive.
Soak.
Heal every... I don't have anything. I'm dead. I'll proc my cheat. Hit Evan might before I go.
I simply wish you had left.
Mark.
They should be able to finish. Oh, the tank died. That's so unfortunate. Fucking course, dude. Magisters is cursed, dude. We always fail Magisters. I don't know how the healer died twice. Oh. Or 3 times. You punch, kick shit to heal. You don't move away from boss. Let's go. Get your guildie to not aim at circles. This guy is blaming his ability to move out of the way. I just said good run, good fun. Oh, I almost just left my guild on accident. Oh, there we go. Drunkle Druid. Is that a bad tank? Not a bad tank. The circle's big enough to move around to avoid anything coming at you. He was just standing in the center of it and then just getting shot in the face. You okay? What fell?
I don't know. It's a flash.
Oh.
Amen. Where's Winston?
I don't know. Is he on the couch?
He's gonna fill up. I am going to work again, guys. Man, David. I'm so mad that my fucking Red Bull for today exploded.
Well, you can stop and grab another one if you want.
I'm gonna find out. Man, David. Stop it.
Guy coming in promoting swarmy.com.
We got a visitor.
Hey, little man.
How'd the video do?
It was. I guess the monk is angry whispering the tank right now. I'm not playing Swarmy. I don't even know what the hell that is. I never heard of it. Just spamming nonsense. Get out. Yo, stop fucking with him. Stop fucking with your little brother.
Little big brother, thank you very much.
Little big brother, yeah.
You wanna come in here? Come on. You messing with him? Are you gonna come in here? Come on. Come on. Come in here, Lily. Come on.
Well, yeah, none of these guys are where I want to be. We had a healer we used to run with every so often who was like just absolutely goated. I miss her. I've never felt more safe than in a queue with her, ever. Literally ever. There's been no key that I'm like, this person has put me in a position where I don't need to do anything like she did. I'm gonna restart real quick because I had negative frames. Literally, like that big pull, I had 15. Just like hoping for the best. I guess we could also take a look at the log while we're reloading here. That was brutal. I haven't really had lag like that in a while, so I'm surprised that I was lagging. I wonder if one of my add-ons is just eating CPU or something. Bottle bump. Discord notification. Wowhead. Nothing important. Nothing important. Nope, nobody. $36. Jeez. These guys don't give an F about nothing. Dude, Folius is my guy here. He's just cranking on every key. Like I beat that the Devourer by a decent chunk, and then Folius smoked me. Hopefully I'm not lagging though. That should make life a hell of a lot easier. If I'm not just freezing or just in 10 frames the entire time. Ugh. $3,200. Key speed 200. I got to fix my keyboard speed. There we go. So I like to run this route, but I don't trust the looking for group to not fuck it up. What's different about it? What would cause a group to F it up? Oh, the skip over here. Anything with like a skip's really weird for pugs, unless it's like a commonly known one. But doing a skip here would be iffy. Winston? Oh yeah.
Destroyed that bottle and got to be glue.
What do you mean?
It's like you squeezed it from the side.
Oh yeah, it was real tough to squeeze out. Actually, it's pretty old.
Oh, is that it? Did you just buy that?
No, I bought the Old Spice putty that's over there.
Oh. I know it's a new one.
No, that one's probably that was like 5 years old, 10 years old, maybe. It's been in that my draw. Dude, why am I getting all like 37s? Like I feel like this should be like 39s or like high 38s, right? Low 38s, high 38s. I guess it's 20, so it's yeah, it's about yeah, no, that's probably where it sits. Oh, come on. Not often that I'm waiting for a healer. Usually it's just a ton of Mistweavers. Tanks seem to be usually the hardest to find. There might be one crystal near the double glaives, but the first one is right when we walk in. The having a damage amp for the double glaive guys would be tight. I'm gonna relist it. I want like a 3825 DK. And then like a 3862 healer. That's my criteria. Yeah. What's up? All right, we got to wrap up for a little bit, guys. I got to take my wife to work, so I will be back later.